Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
but
do feel the
actually,
same
like,
thing.
I will admit to this. I watch Steven's stream, and I do find it on occasion. And to kidding, I find it entertaining generally when I watch because that's what he does, right? But like, I watch lots of streams, just to see what's going on. I see a lot of shit out there. Like Twitch has got an abundance of mediocre streams, and a lot of people that are lauded as good streamers are terrible personalities, like really mundane people.
Yeah, but this is
So
a
when
whole
things
nother
like this
level.
happen,
This thing is a whole nother level.
we should fucking embrace it. Like the idea that you're gonna try and get someone fucking banned from Twitch for enhancing 2 streams simultaneously is like the most ridiculous fucking shit. Like, what is it? Is it an entertainment industry, or do you really care about fucking a Pidgeotto or whatever the fuck? Like, is it that
Pidgeotto.
important?
No, it's just
like,
obviously people
sorry,
care.
Sorry, look, there you go. Old man
It's-
tries to say Pokemon name, goes wrong. But you know, like, would people really mourn the loss of Bird Jesus? I mean, is that really what I'm expected to believe? Has it come to this? You know, it can't have. So,
Well,
what's it about?
imagine
What
if
we
you're
get
one
upset
of those 100,000 people, Richard, that spent the last 50 hours, 60 hours, you know.
Okay, stop. Shut the fuck up. You're about to say some shit that's gonna piss me off. Okay, listen up. Are we ready?
That's my role, man,
Okay,
to fish you
the
off.
Twitch Plays Pokemon. The Twitch Plays Pokemon
Here we
stream
go.
is the perfect example of a community destroying everything that's amazing and awesome about a game and turning it into some shit fucking meme-infested bullshit that completely and totally runs counterintuitive to the original purpose of its founding. That's the entire issue with the Twitch Plays Pokemon stream right now, and nobody even fucking realizes it because the idea of fucking anarchy or whatever, or whatever, you know, the randomness and all of that bullshit doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. The original coolness that was the stream is completely fucking gone. Right now what you find is a giant fucking hive mind that tries to masquerade as anarchy, but it isn't really at all. And anybody with even like the tiniest fucking ounce of common sense realizes that. When the Twitch Plays Pokemon thing was founded, the cool thing was, holy shit, a lot of fucking random people with all this fucking chaos are playing through Pokemon, and like us as humans will try to step in and like assign meaning to things that are kind of meaningless, and that's like the fucking awesome thing, right? You know, we've got Bird Jesus, we've got Ababa, fucking Jay Leno, all this fucking hilarious shit, all the memes that are out are all of us trying to like give order to the chaos, right? And that's the funny thing, you know? Like we look at the funny pictures, like how can you find like these connections and the fucking total random crazy shit that's like arising out of this actual chaotic anarchic event with all these people inputting commands, and like that's like it's like really funny, it's really fucking hilarious, and it's really awesome, it's really cool, and it is kind of new and it is kind of fresh. The idea that a bunch of people could play a game and make all this crazy shit happen, it's like really fucking funny and it's really awesome. And even I'm not even bashing like the memes and the subculture and all that because it is funny. But the problem is that very quickly shifted from that really cool original anarchic idea to where every single internet community in the history of all of mankind has shifted to where you have the hive mind fucking institution, and anybody whose opinion falls outside of the hive mind is rejected. So you get this really fucked up issue where you had this really cool chaotic anarchic thing that is now all trended and funneled into one collective hive mind that, even though they still claim like, oh, we're all for anarchy and all this crazy weird shit, blah blah blah, that's so fucking awesome, not really, because it's the same as Reddit's downvote system, like, oh, like we want to hear everybody's opinion, blah blah blah. But that's not true because the hive mind is all funneling towards one thing, you know? If we have a group objective, we fucking vote democracy so we can do it, blah blah blah. People are actually getting attached to the events that arose from chaos rather than the chaos itself, which is what was originally entertaining. Originally, we loved originally the first people that were there liked it because it was a chaotic thing. But now what we've grown attached to are things like Bird Jesus and blah blah blah. And we can't imagine losing any of those Pokemon. That'd be the worst thing in the world. Like, we don't want to ever blah blah blah. It's like, well, what the fuck is the point at that point? Like, you're treating it like you're watching a Let's Play. It was never supposed to be about like, we love these Pokemon and we have to have this. We've got to beat the game. A lot of the fucking dipshits in that thread were arguing like, oh, like this is progress and we're trying to beat the game. Like, fucking shut the fuck up, kid. Like, it was never about fucking beating the game. You can go and watch a ton of people play fucking Pokemon and beat it. Go fucking buy it yourself and beat the game. That's what you want to see. That was never the entertaining aspect of it. The entertaining part was to see an arena of absolute chaos and to see what kind of enjoyment could be generated from such a chaotic environment. It wasn't to watch a whole bunch of fucking retards come together on the internet and circle jerk about how they're all part of the same fucking hive mind. If I wanted that, I would look at any other internet community ever, you know? This is just a classic example of a really cool, interesting idea being hijacked by a whole bunch of fucking outsiders that all want to see it pushed towards one fucking circle-jerked hive mind direction. It's exactly what it fucking is. And it's what it's going to be, and it's why it's lost a lot of the fucking momentum that it had originally, you know, when it was getting 80, 90,000 viewers.
Thing, though, what happens, like, now, right? If everything you said is accurate, and people do care about beating the game, I'm pretty sure the guy who set this stream up doesn't want anyone to beat the game. Because, you know, it's all anyone's been talking about for 2 weeks. It's got fucking loads of heat, loads of attention. It's one of the most popular streams on Twitch, if not the most popular in terms of consistent numbers. He's going to want the fucking money train to keep on spinning, right?
This guy in my chat, D-Barbie, 70,000 people were trying to beat it and you fucked it up. You need to kill yourself immediately.
Oh, man. Well, that's what I wanted to say as well. Like, listen, right? Like, who originally said this? Because I saw Morrow re-put it out, but he can't have been him because I've met Morrow and he's a cool guy. He would never have said this. But it said, like, 50k of the people legitimately try to beat the game, then the last 1% are D-bags. I think it means douchebags, guys. Are D-bags like Stephen Bennell, who just try to ruin their online experience for entertainment. He's like the kid who destroyed your sandcastle when
everybody kept saying that, like,
Is that serious, though?
People were serious. People were posting on the thread, like, you're like, some fucking guy wrote a fucking paragraph comparing me to the Al-Qaeda. Like, holy shit. And people were like, crazy.
Oh my God.
This is like two people. No, people were like, this is like two people playing basketball, and you come and pop their ball. Or this is like two people playing soccer, and you go and you fucking kick their ball away. Or this is like you stomping sandcastles on the beach. If you honestly believe that, you are part of the cancer that kills everything interesting on the internet. Because what you're saying is, there are a whole bunch of people that were together trying to accomplish some objective, and you came in and ruined it. If you think that, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you, because you're so fucking wrong. And it sucks because you will always be in the majority, so you'll always feel good. You'll get back on the phone. It's like, Destiny was so fucking wrong, guys. Let's go back and try to beat Pokemans today. He's such an idiot. Blah blah blah. Like, fuck you, dog, from the bottom of my fucking heart. Because it was never about beating the game. In the very beginning, most people even questioned whether or not the game would be beatable, but that didn't turn people off from it. The awesome thing was, oh my god, fucking crazy fucking chaos, fucking all these crazy events. We managed to clear a gym. Like, it's so funny. Everything that arose from the chaos, because it was chaotic, was fucking awesome. Everything that's happened from this point, from fucking like a few days ago onwards, fucking boring as shit. I don't give a fuck that you made it to fucking, you know, the 8th gym or whatever. Like, who the fuck cares? Everybody in the hive mind is pushing it towards one direction, so of course you're gonna fucking beat the game. And it's not gonna fucking mean anything, because that was never the point about the game at all. It was never about beating the game. It was about the interesting shit that arise from an area of complete and total fucking chaos. That's what was cool and funny about it. Nobody gives a fuck that the entire fucking hive mind is behind beating the game now. Congratulations, you've made a really fucking boring Let's Play with like a kind of an interesting twist on it. It's so much different. The attitude initially towards the game, where it was like a crazy social experiment where fucking anything could happen, all this shit could happen, versus, and I mean, it still is in some ways a social experiment, and in some ways it just goes to reinforce everything we've learned about the internet, that every single internet community ever in the history of mankind always trends towards a mindless hive mind that pushes everything in one direction and rejects everything that doesn't fall inside the hive mind. And that's what this has become, essentially. And it's the classic argument. You always hear, like, why did our internet community go to shit? Why is the internet community go to shit? Oh, because it was started out by a few really dedicated people that really loved the original topic, and eventually it was over time hijacked by a whole bunch of people that came in and just wanted to see, like, one consistent hive mind pushing the direction of everything, and then all the good discussion leaves, all the interesting content leaves, and you just get a whole bunch of people circle jerking the same fucking, step into any fucking Reddit thread where you see the same puns being made, you see the same Colby jokes being made, you see the same my mom's arms, or I broke my arms so my mom masturbates me, all the same fucking jokes over and over and over and over and over again, because at some point all we want as humans is validation from other people, because we're all fucking lacking in self-esteem and other bullshit, and we're too fucking scared to put out an opinion that might offend somebody who's part of the holy fucking hive mind. You know, fucking, that's it. There you go. That's how I feel, gentlemen.
Well, just before we move on to reading this email, which I definitely want Chris to do with his voice, but like, this is what I found this really interesting, because you're friends with Cats, right? I mean, you and Cats, would you describe yourself as bros?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I would describe you as bros. I think you're bros. I mean, like, it's no secret Cats doesn't really like me. I mean, he doesn't even like to use my name. He just calls me esports journalist guy, which I think is really mature of him and shows his intelligence. But he compared you to a DDoSer and he tweeted saying, "Lol, so sad. Stephen Bennell, what you're doing, killing Bird Jesus or whatever his name is." Like, I like the way he tried to act cool, like he was too cool for Bird Jesus or whatever. Is just as dumb as DDoS's. Same excuse too. So mad. Lol. Just think about it. It's pretty similar to DDoSing. No real reason other than your own satisfaction from people getting mad. So.
And what Kat says falls in line perfectly with what I said earlier about people popping the ball. The only way that you could think that what I was doing was malicious is if you think that there's an objective to the game beyond just the chaos or whatever, which there fucking wasn't. But a lot of people apparently now are attached to the fucking game, and not in a good way. Well, I say in a good way, but not in like the way it was originally awesome, but now in a way that like we really want to fucking beat it. And I like how these fucking idiots are saying like, oh, like you abuse like your stream of fucking 2,000, 3,000 people to go and fucking, it's not, and people are like, it's not a social experiment when you fucking hijack the fucking thing and just try to do it with your own people. Come the fuck on. What is every fucking forum, the fucking general thread on 4chan, the fucking subreddit dedicated to the game with 70,000 people posting these giant fucking pictures? This is how we beat the game, guys. Step 1, always push down. Step 2, always do this. This way we can ensure that we always, let's go to the daycare so that we can deposit. Like, come the fuck on. You're doing the same exact fucking shit.
We need command leaders, man.
Like, come the fuck on. Like, it's literally the same fucking. And then some people are like grasping at straws.
It is like the end of Star Wars when they're going into the Death Star.
It's different because you're just one person and we're like a bunch of people, so it's way more authentic. Like, oh my fucking god, dude. Holy shit.
A lot of people in the Twitch chat are saying that Katz was trolling, and I'm not so sure he was. Like, his point is completely dumb anyway, which that doesn't surprise me. But it just seems to be like, how the fuck can you compare someone trying to... If something's interactive and there are no parameters about how you interact with it, like none, you can't criticize someone. Like, I know, it's like, if there were no rules, like... And someone decided, like, I don't know, like it's a house party, and no one said what you can and can't do. Like, and you go there and you do something, everyone's like, "Fuck, man, you can't do that." Like, well, no one said I couldn't do it. So we're operating on some sort of premise of social propriety. I'm not sure that really applies to playing through a game. Like, given that half the reason that it got interesting anyway is that it took so long because there is no consensus. So to compare that to something malicious like a fucking DDoS is absolutely absurd. With a DDoS, you don't put your IP details online and say, "Hey guys, there's my details. Let the chips fall where they may." You know, you're not saying that. That is a malicious thing. It's not even up for debate. So I don't even fucking understand that at all. Like, that is retarded. I never used the word retarded, but that's retarded.
Hey, that Robbie Panda guy in chat keeps constantly dropping these witty fucking one-liners. Bro, we're doing call-ins right now just for you. Robbie Panda, if you want to come on the show and fucking argue your point, I fucking invite you to it. ChanMan said it was okay. He just messaged me. Not really, but fucking do it. Robbie Panda. No, we'll have him on the show. Robbie Panda wants to do it, okay? If Robbie Panda wants to come on and fucking present his side of the story, I would fucking love to fucking have an epic debate just to talk to him. I would love to just talk to him, really, honestly.
Yeah. I'd be into that too. But can we read this email? So, Jimmy's got so rustled that they emailed your sponsors, Stephen?
Email to that sponsor was, first of all, that reply was actually a long time ago. It wasn't that wasn't anything recent. That was a long time ago. But there were a lot of people who were digging through. Oh my god, there were so many people who were asking for my sponsors. My stream got mass fucking reported. I had to talk to Fire and a couple other admins who were just coming in to check and see like what the fuck I was doing, because a lot of people, some of them thought that I was showing like porn or some shit, because like there was so much bullshit going on with the stream. They didn't know like why the fuck I was getting mass reported. Fire came in and cleared it up, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't count as stream raiding or harassing. A lot of people were saying that. I'm just not allowed to like stream the actual stream itself, but other than that, like everything was fair game. There was people trying to like mass email my sponsors and shit. People were writing that shit down in threads and like, oh my god.
TV says, as your PR representative, Stephen, he advises you against.
I want Chris to bring the email up on screen and then read it in his like reader's voice.
Wait a second, is this the one from Cloud9 Labs?
Yeah, it is.
No, this was so old. This email was like literally from like 2 years ago.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought that was the one.
What's to do with this?
Oh, I thought it had to do with this.
No. This email was literally Cloud9 Labs. I haven't been Cloud9 Labs for like 2 or 3 years.
Stephen, is there any way, for the sake of making this more entertaining, we can pretend that it was to do with
No. Hold on one second. I'll be right back 1 second.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this Robbie Panda on.
No, because I make up stuff anyway. Like the LOL subreddit says so. So can we just make it up that that email was to do with it?
Oh my gosh.
You should just read it anyway, because like Steven's fucked off now, isn't he? So you don't know he's back now. Okay.
Hold on.
Alright, I'm
Hold
back.
on. Where's this Robbie Panda dude?
He's not gonna come on, dude. He's just some random fucking idiot in chat.
Oh, come
Remember when I said earlier about people harass you
on.
online?
It's
Come
probably bad,
on.
The anonymity.
There's no harm in
The
talking.
anonymity. So easy to talk shit in a chat room. Get fucked, kid. Fuck you. Alright, I'm done. I'm sorry.
God.
Oh man.
Robbie Panda on, man.
Alright, I'll give him 10 seconds. I don't
Right,
see anything.
read the email in 10 seconds. Just read it. It's a great
Fucking
email.
A, man.
They've got short memories that the people who watch this show. They won't even remember that it's nothing to do with this, and it'll just be funny.
This fucking idiot, unfortunate. The best argument you can make is probably that the streamer has directly intervened to encourage progress. If he's willing to ban down bots and add democracy mode, I doubt he'd accept Destiny shutting down the run. Fucking, oh my god. If you honestly think that the entire idea of progress on the stream is about beating the game, oh my god, dude. Like, you fucking so missed the point of fucking everything that was awesome about the stream. Here
we go. I got me something.
Oh shit, he's gonna talk to us?
Yeah, he messaged me in Skype. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Alright, I'm
Hold
fucking
on.
ready, dog.
Oh shit, I can't tell which one.
Why couldn't
that's
this
Scout.
happen before you?
I can't tell
my
which one of these. There's like a
Right,
lot
right.
of this guy's name. This is. Let me see which one. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. Here, I'm messaging back, Robbie Panda. Just do this. I can't tell which one of these guys is him. It's like he gave me his ID, but there's like a million of them that come up when I search for him.
What is it you're called at the moment, Stephen? For trying to kill Bird Jesus, aren't you called the Heretic of Dome?
Well, no,
Heretic
because
of
no,
Dome, that's what
a lot
it
of
is.
people were like, don't talk about him at all because he just wants to be immortalized in the lore of the game. So, I don't even
Oh
fucking
my
know, dog.
gosh. Seriously?
Like that's how you're gonna achieve immortality. Like anyone's
Yeah,
gonna talk about
that's like
this
my
in a
fucking
year.
claim to fame. Like, that's
my
how I'm
fucking
carry on
God.
streaming.
That's priceless. Like this. Oh, dude, people are fucking mental. Like. Oh my God.
Tell me if you can. All right, here.
Immortalized.
See if you guys can find this guy right here. This is supposedly his Skype. I think maybe Skype was freaking out on me here. In the meantime, let's Actually, I can't
That's
even.
not
move on.
his Skype account name. He probably doesn't know how to fucking use computers. It's not his actual Skype account name. The one doesn't come up like that. Unless you added an extra period there because you're retarded and you don't know how to. Oh, you are. Never mind, ChanManV. You're the one that doesn't know how to use computers.
What? That's what he typed to me.
The name is without the extra period on the end.
He gave me the same. He gave me with the period on it.
Maybe he gave you the period because he was ending a sentence?
No, there's no sentence there. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got him.
Is this gonna
All right,
happen?
baby. Here we
I feel
go.
like we're building this up. This is like Twitch Plays Pokemon, man.
All right,
It's like
give me a second. We're gonna go to a break screen really quickly here. While I set
Why?
this.
What the fuck?
I gotta set this up. I don't want to fucking.
You gotta do it all live, dog. You don't want to filter this shit.
Oh no, they can hear you. They can hear you, man. They can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to the break screen. Oh, God. I got it.
Hello?
What's up, Nick?
Hey,
Or Robbie
I
Panda,
don't
sorry.
have a camera. I hope that's alright.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
We can, as long as we can hear you. So,
Alright, yeah.
Steven, you wanted to talk to Mr.
Yeah, go
Robbie
ahead.
Panda.
What's your issue with what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, I'm not really. I actually just started watching the Twitch Plays Pokemon a couple of days ago and kind of started watching the subreddit a little bit. I just think that it's, I mean, in terms of a social experiment, I mean, isn't that kind of, it's still an experiment going on. We see the hive mind. We see what's happening. So it's kind of, isn't that experiment still, isn't that still ongoing then? Because it's showing what happens when something gets massively popular.
Yeah?
I think it's just, I don't know, you're calling everyone kind of like a, first of all, I'm a 26-year-old postgraduate, and, I just...
What the fuck does that mean? Postgraduate
Well,
what? What the fuck? Why would you drop that? What is that? How is that relevant at all?
Because you called me a 13-year-old kid and you told me to get fucked.
I thought I
Okay.
called you retarded. I don't know, I called you 13. But regardless, why the fuck would you drop postgraduate? Fucking, there are PhD
Well-
people that believe that vaccines give you fucking autism. Like, what does that? How does that have relevance to anything at all? Okay, sorry, keep going.
Give him a
Okay.
chance.
No, the
All right, he's introducing himself. Okay.
Okay, my
Jeez.
bad. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
can you at least qualify postgraduate? Like, what are you studying?
I'm studying marketing. I'm getting a master's. And
Okay.
look, no, the point wasn't that what I had to say or my degree gives me credibility. It's just that I'm not 13 years old, which you
Okay,
called me. You
You're
told me to
absolutely
get
right. I'm very sorry. You've
Okay.
proved beyond a doubt. Okay, go ahead.
So, with that said, I just think that calling people, a cancer and things like that, when honestly, it's just, I don't know, it seems so malicious, and it seems like you're saying, oh, well, I liked this before. I mean, I'm just trying to qualify my statements, which you obviously pointed out. I just think that it's very, I don't know,
Your mic's a
very
little
malicious.
loud. Your mic's a little
Oh,
loud, Rod.
okay.
Just turn it down just a little bit. It's
Hold on.
probably really, really loud for the stream. So
How is that?
okay, that's much better.
Yeah, that's
much
really good.
better.
Actually.
Much
Well,
better.
Chris, by the way, you do know we've got no cameras at the moment, right?
It's okay.
No, it's back up. It's back up.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
not
I
to
was
laugh.
adjusting it.
cool. Sorry, go on.
Oh, by the way, Richard, I'm on the subreddit. I actually was corresponding with you about the XDG thing. I'm the person who asked the question on ChanMan's subreddit.
Oh, well,
post on
that's which question was that about Reggie?
Yeah, Reggie, Dexter, and
We'll definitely get into that.
no, I
We'll get that.
just want to try to maybe.
You absolutely will. If you want to ask it while you're on air, that's cool. You can, but you,
No, I don't want to even. It's not. That's not the point. I was hoping to maybe.
No, I
I
get
was
it.
hoping
You're
to-
intelligent and you've engaged with people, and that's cool. But
Yeah.
I really want to hear you justify your points to Stephen. Like, really, that would that would make my nipples erect if you could do that. Thanks.
No. Okay.
When you said I was being malicious, do you think you said I was being malicious in killing Bird Jesus? Like malicious
No,
to
no,
the
no.
entire event?
No. I thought you're the way. Well, I mean, this is the first time I've actually listened to you, so this is just first impressions, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I just feel like the way you went antagonizing especially the subreddit community, I came to like the memes, and once again, I came very late into this process, so maybe, I'll just I'll start with that. But I just think that it's just kind of malicious to suddenly attack this entire community and turning into something that they seem to all enjoy. I just don't see the point in just shitting on it.
I mean, like, I would agree with you if I did it out of nowhere, but you realize the reason why I'm so malicious towards that community is because, like, I became literally Hitler the second we went and tried to, kill Bird Jesus. Like, I didn't just start bashing the subreddit for no fucking reason. It was because when we started to do it, like, I just linked my stream. I was like, okay, so let's go over here and do Bird Jesus or whatever. All these threads started popping up saying that, like, my stream needed to be removed from Twitch. The fucking Twitch messages I got about raping the daughter that I don't have. And, like, a whole bunch of fucking stupid, crazy shit. That's the only reason why I'm so malicious towards the subreddit community now.
Okay.
I gotta say, Nick, as well, though. I mean, like, you do understand the irony, right? First of all, like, I don't think it makes your point either more valid or less valid that you weren't there from the beginning, but you yourself haven't.
I think that might. Never mind.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, Stephen. Bear with me here.
No. Oh, yeah. No, that was definitely ironic to come in because you.
No.
Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
perfect.
wait, wait.
I don't even want to make
Okay.
this a point of discussion. Like, you save
Okay,
that
go.
ammunition, right?
Okay.
But so regardless of however we feel about that, like, I don't think it makes your point any more or any less valid. But you must
Oh, I
see the
do.
irony that everything that I get that. Right? So you must get the irony that everything good that has come out of this particular movement, I'm loath to use that word, but we shall, has been, as Stephen rightly points out of some sort of chaotic element, out of the fact that there hasn't been any control. The only reason that there is a Bird Jesus to defend is because there was no one trying to preside over it and play the game out to optimum efficiency. What Stephen has done is enhanced, if you like, the experience. He's not shitting on it. Shitting on it would be shutting down the stream or, DDoSing the stream or removing it.
DDoSing,
He's
killing the
simply-
computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's simply adding to what people are talking about. And if things like that weren't happening, if these random, elements weren't occurring, surely you can see that you wouldn't even be defending the stream because you wouldn't have heard of the stream because it wouldn't have any relevance within the internet culture. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think I'm reading the chat, and I do understand the thick skin comment now more than ever. I think that
Don't read the chat when you're.
Do
Don't
you
read the
understand
chat
that-
during this
Do you
discussion.
understand that you're kind of like the
Like-
archetypal person to like come onto the internet and turn into like a shit fuck? Like you're apparently educated, you sound like a reasonable person, but without having any fucking information whatsoever, you jumped on. You don't even know about the stream until 2 days ago, and you're fucking shit talking me in the chat room. What the fuck, dude? How do you let the internet turn you into that? Like, can we be real for a moment? What the fuck?
okay. First of all, you have a thick skin, so I'm, I felt like, look. Well, I mean, look, I'm thinking about it, and at the end of the day, I mean, it's just the internet. I guess that's the way the internet works. You kind of hide behind a computer and you make statements. I wasn't trying to be malicious towards you. I just thought that this is something that I've been enjoying for a long time. I'm not supporting the community, nor should I ever be.
In a
I'm
long
not
time? You just
representing
said
it,
you
nor-
discovered it 2 days ago. What do you mean a long time?
Have you
What?
stayed up the full 2
You
days?
said you said you just discovered this 2 days ago. What do you mean you've been
Richard,
enjoying it
come
for a
on.
long time?
No, I've been doing Reddit and and Twitch and things like that for a long time. Not
Not the Pokemon.
Not-
thing. Yeah, got it.
not
got
the Pokemon thing. But man, I really need to stop watching chat. Okay, so
Yeah, don't
what I was saying
look
was,
at
it just
chat.
seems
Don't
to-
let
it just
chat
seems to-
affect what you're
okay.
saying here.
I made
Jeez.
like 3 comments on this, and I will claim ignorance to it, and I will and I think that chat wants me to get off, and I probably will now. But I just wanted to. It just didn't seem, from my perspective, from what I was seeing and what from what I was seeing on Reddit, it just seemed like this this great community. I had no idea the history between you and that community and them being so malicious towards you. I just heard so much hate from you about it, and it just seemed like kind of disproportional. Although, once again, it comes from a place of ignorance. So I apologize. And the comment about the subreddit and League of Legends, Richard, was just to try to show I'm not some troll who's trying to.
No,
you know.
I promise I'll answer your question. I'll also say never apologize, never explain, dude. Like, you folded faster than fucking Superman on laundry day here, bro. Like,
Oh,
I'm a little
Superman
No, but it's
disappointed.
okay. No, it's
Argue
okay.
with Steve.
Wow.
Argue with him, please.
No, it's
Like,
all good. You sound
fuck
like a
this
cool
guy.
person. You sound like a cool person.
No, I mean
It
he
came-
obviously didn't know about some of these things, and he's
came-
not like the.
It came out of being called out honestly from chat. Like, that's where this is coming from. You said get on here, talk about it or whatever. And whether I lose and I obviously seem to have lost the argument, I wanted to come on and explain my point. You explained your counterpoint, and you know what? I do understand now that I'm basically talking out of my ass when it comes to Twitch Plays Pokemon. But this really, me coming on here comes completely from you calling me out, calling me a 13-year-old kid to get fucked. I'm a retard, all that stuff. So it's probably a bit of, I just kind of felt like, you called me out and I should come on here. So if with that, if there's anything else you want
All right,
me
that's
to, or
I
talk
think that's
about.
gonna be it. But thanks for
Alright.
coming on,
Yeah.
buddy.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we love you,
Alright,
Nick,
thanks.
man.
Thanks, man.
All right, sorry for wasting your time, chat.
No.
No, this has been
Dude.
fucking brilliant. This is great. If this had happened a few weeks ago, ChanManV would have won that Blizzard award instead of Date Night.
Oh God, whatever.
Oh fuck! And now I feel bad. See, it's like
Yeah,
a
I know.
lose-lose.
You know what?
It's like-
Yeah, like I
Say
don't feel fucking.
And
about
this is
that.
why
Like,
we
how
we
fucking-
should not have done that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So it's just like 90% of the people that fucking argue and say shit. Like it's a fucking lose-lose. This ties into what we were talking about earlier. When you deal with fucking haters on the internet, like that guy wasn't even attached to his opinion at all. But
See, every one of the
say-
trolls are just nice people, and it comes
You
down
oh
to it.
my god.
That's what we're proving.
He had to bust out. He had education. Like, how does that make you feel? I'm ashamed
Alright.
of you, right? I'm ashamed.
What if you said?
seen-
What if you said he was a dropout to you?
Built it before, but that was low, dude.
No, we're,
All right. Anyways, okay, let's move let's move on. We still have one more topic that's not even the Q&A. All right, quickly, Dean Hall is leaving.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's like I couldn't have been more of an asshole. I couldn't have been mean enough to have made this exact prediction like 2 months ago that this would happen in the way that it did. Even I, in my personal hatred for Dean Hall and the personal fights that we've had on the subreddit between me and him, I could not have come up with a more fucking like Destiny-esque picture perfect ending to fucking Dean Hall's involvement with DayZ.
Oh my god.
Even if I wanted to, I could have never thought of something that Dean would fucking cash fucking 15 million in sales or whatever, and then bail on the fucking pre-alpha game. It's like I couldn't have even thought that up. Like I could have been really angry at something, and I would have started to write it. Like I bet that Dean's probably gonna even leave this shit at the end after he's collected. But then I'd be like, no, I have to delete that. Nobody would even. But like that's getting too extreme, Destiny. Like backspace, backspace, backspace. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Richard?